What's up, YouTube? What's up, Xtreme Gainz family? I'm Chuck, and this is Xtreme Gainz. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is or ever will be financial advice. Please do not take it as such. Today is Wednesday, January 12th, 2022, and this is the AMC Algo Exposed update video for the day. If the chart on your left for today, this is the 1 minute, looks familiar, that's probably because it is. We talked about this at the end of the live stream. This is essentially the chart we have had minus the 16% run up on Thursday and then pull back down on Friday. This has been essentially the exact chart Wednesday until today. We ended the day once again almost even. Volatility, but nothing gained, nothing lost, right? We ended the day at $22.72, down 0.31. Currently 22.58, and after hours down 0.62. After hours here did get a flush down after the box top to the W, down to 22.28. After hours, and then back up here, making the next box top. I left these up again today just so you could kind of get a picture of what that is as well with the box top method. Again, it's been one of those days where we've had a few bumps along the road trying to find our 1, 2s, and 3s. Specifically, right, the only one that matters is the 3. But we found the 1s, we can find the 1s, we can find some of the 2s. The 3s have been a little difficult again today. Again, a sign of, I believe, a blow up to come. This is what happened leading into Thursday of last week, and something to keep in mind. Okay, but let me show you here. Let me go to the 5 minute. There. That's our chart. This is Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Right? All this volatility, but nothing has happened. Right? So, obviously on the macro, we're going to be in about the same place as we were yesterday. So I want to draw your attention to that real quick. This is, I did throw in some levels here today of what I'm watching for potential break to the upside and a breakdown to the downside to the confluence. It was brought up, I'll bring that up in a minute, about the movement of the confluence. I went ahead and put these in. This is what I'm looking at to a continued confirmation move to the upside, and that may only be to this descending wedge resistance, but this is what I'm looking for, a break of $24.90 or $25, a break and hold, and confirmation continuation to the upside. Would consider that broken for me due to these 3 candles here. I want to see that break and hold up top there. As far as a breakdown to the downside, I want to see a break of 21.75 and a hold obviously down to the confluence. Excuse me. So those are the levels I'm looking for on that. Somebody brought it up in the live stream today about the confluence moving. Does the confluence move? Can it move? Yeah, it can. Right? It all depends on this bottom. I've said this before and somebody asked about it again today. So if this bottom were to break down and come down here, let's say we go another day of consolidating, we miss the confluence tomorrow, and we break down over here somewhere, right? This will move, and we end up coming down here. This will eventually move down here. But in the meantime, once it does, and anything goes lower than the bottom that was established here, we will move this blue megaphone support, and let me show you, that will move to the lowest bottom, right? We will move it so we have these touch points and a touch point over here on the lowest bottom, if possible to do so without invalidating the megaphone in any way. Okay, so when that happens, or if that were to happen, more so if than when, we will adjust accordingly, right? That's what happens with technical analysis when you're doing it real time lines are going to be moved. So somebody asked that. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. It's not do or die if we don't hit this perfect confluence the way it's set up now based off of this bottom touch, okay? So if we end up missing this confluence, and you can see here, we kind of have it on the 4 hour from today. I mean, really until the 18th, really. That would still be considered a confluence hit here, kind of, sort of. So we still have time here to hit that. And again, it's not a great big deal if we don't hit it right on the money. If we end up coming lower, it's going to change anyways. And we'll deal with that as it comes. But anyways, that's where we're still sitting there. What do I have here? Let's go to the 1 hour. So, okay, yeah, let's look at this real quick. The micro to macro that I've been showing you guys here, right? This is the micro. We've been keeping track of this every day and updating on it every night here in the update videos. This is the 5-minute micro movement chart from December 15th to December 17th. This is the 1 hour macro chart. I've been using the 4 hour, but today, and I want to point this out, today I looked at the 1 hour this morning, and then I brought this up to everybody because this is something I started seeing. Now, you know, in the previous videos I've been talking about, I thought potentially we were here with this, right? This blow up, and then the little one here, and I thought maybe this is where we were at, and that the next movement would be this down move here to this boxed off bottom right over here. And I talked about the time frames briefly, but when I switched to the 1 hour today and I was just doing some charting before the live stream, I got to looking at this and I thought, holy hell, we might be here already, right? So this may already be this. And I brought it up in the live stream. We all talked about it. We all agreed that we think this may be that. So, and I think what may have happened here is the box top, right? The downside move to the W, the downside move to the W, downside move to the W. The two pops up, right? Big, small, and then this downside move into the corner, downside move into the corner. Yes, they're not exact. This is a different thing. It's not candle for candle. I've talked about how progressively the moves to the downside on AMC have gotten more dramatic as time has went on. That's due to obvious reasons that I've also spoke about in previous videos. So I started looking at it from that frame of mind, and you can almost see it playing out here. So with that being said, this is the green line, right? I don't know if it's going to be tonight or tomorrow morning or tomorrow or the next day. I haven't done the time calculations on it yet. I'll try to do that tonight and have something for you on that by live stream tomorrow. As far as the conversion of movement to time over here again, and I'll count it off and pace it off. I just wanted to show this on the live stream, right? So I put this here as the potential move up, replicating this if this were to happen, and then obviously if not, and I was right in the first location of this, and we are to see a downside move, I think we would see something probably tomorrow, I think, at this point, to the downside. So keeping an eye on that to see which one it is. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. I saw that this morning and just wanted you guys to see. I looked at it with fresh eyes, and that's what I ended up seeing. Going back to that, when coming to this chart, if I take those movements that I just showed you, micro to macro, and I transpose them on the current 1 hour, this is essentially what it looks like, right? There's the 1 hour chart underneath. This is the 5-minute chart from December 15th to December 17th. Obviously, you can see it's a little bit different. More dramatic downside here than here. That's what I was talking about. Very, very possible, right? I know it's different. Everybody, oh, it don't even look alike. Yeah, it does. And it's not going to look identical, okay? Close is good enough. It's not going to be candle for candle. We're trying to scope generalized movements from a macro perspective, okay? And there it is. When you zoom out with the 1 hour, that's what that would look like. So I wanted you to see that as well. And we're that would look overlaid on this. I'm not going to do the, actually, yeah, I will, real quick. Let's do the overlays on the 4 hour here. From the previous fractal here, we had a lot of people talking about this fractal today. All right, let's pull that over here. See if I'm getting any better at doing this. I brought it down too far. There you go, something like that. All right, here we are there. We did not get to pop up. I don't know if we're going to get it if I don't have this pulled out far enough, right? We're not, again, not move for move, not candle for candle. Just something to look at, potentially gauge some movement, and see what potential moves may look like, right? I guess you could almost put it there like that. That would indicate a potential move up, maybe, before a move down, right? The levels are in here. Again, the levels that are of significance that are already here previously from the macro fractal would be the resistance here, and the support here of the macro descending wedge, the mid descending wedge resistance, the macro descending wedge resistance. Okay, that's that. Let's get it out of here. Let's look at the December 2020 fractal from here. Holy moly, it took the whole thing. No. What are you doing? All right, we're good to go. Shrink that here. Daily, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna have to fix my freaking... There it is. All right. Maybe not. Maybe I have to clip another one. Maybe I didn't clip it good enough. Or maybe I did. All right. Something like that. Okay, again, levels of significance are obviously the mid descending wedge, the breakout and retest of the mid descending wedge resistance, the breakout and retest of the macro descending wedge resistance. This one here stays inside. Once again, not necessarily candle for candle, generalized perspective. Same as the other one, didn't really get the move up here that we were maybe going to get in this fractal comparison, unless it's stretched out a little more. That's possible to line this here up with this. Then it might indicate that first, and then a downside move. This does also hit the confluence pretty directly. Okay? So those are the levels I want you to see on that. That's what I have for AMC today. We are pretty stalemate at this point. They are playing the IV crush game. They are playing the suppress and compress game, right? They're suppressing the volume and the movement. The micro movements are getting compressed as well. We notice that when we are trying to apply and implement the box top method. And you guys are starting to see that the ones that are starting to apply that to your charts as well, you are seeing that. That's what they're doing here. That is their game. They got a stalemate right now and holding this, just in this flat with volatile range here. We're literally opening and closing, like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. The last 5 days all in about the same area. So that's what's going on here. I wish there was more to report. We're kind of in a holding pattern here until we see a move in either direction. And we're just going over the possible scenarios there for those, okay? I talked about the breakdown to the downside. We'll approach that when this breaks. I want to see a move to the confluence first. If and when we get that, if that breaks, we'll start looking at these, all right? And that's it for AMC today. I want to thank all of you from the live stream and the Discord and my mods and everybody. Today was a kick-ass day. BBIG ran, DWAC ran a little bit. I've been talking about BBIG for quite a while, calling that out. We had some members of the live stream really strike big today. I believe we had a 600%, a 340%, a couple 120, 113. You guys are absolutely killing it out there. Be proud of yourselves. Let's stay on it, right? The chat was live and awesome today. You guys kicked ass. I love every one of you. Hey, if it works, you work it, right? We keep coming back because it works. All right, y'all. I will get this one out to you. Just a quick run around and recap and show you the transposed movements. I know it's not much really exciting right now until we get a move in either direction, but at least this here, we're prepping. We're staying on top of it. We're staying in front of it. I'll be looking into some charts tonight as well, looking at a few different things, and I hope you're doing the same. So do me a favor, like the video, comment on it, interact with it. Regardless whether you were bored or not, I would appreciate it. That's what helps get this message out to other people like us. So I appreciate every single one of you. We'll be live tomorrow morning. Like always, first thing, market open to market close. And if I don't see you there, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy your evening, guys. I will talk to you all tomorrow morning in the live. Later.